Today I'm going to do an eye look using the Sydney Grace by Glitzy Fritzy Blessed palette. I just got this in the latest Christmas in July sale at Sydney Grace and I've been playing with it, but I wanted to film a look because I am absolutely loving this palette. I just did a swatch video, and if you haven't seen that one, you like swatches, I'll put that up in the card so you can see it. And in that one I asked which one you guys wanted to see, and I had a vote for each palette, and then Mary actually commented on my video, and I'm telling you, I was fangirling a little hard on that one. Thanks, Mary, for commenting. And she, of course, said she would love to see one with her palette, so I decided to do that one first. And I hope that Mary likes what I've done. I'm toying with the idea of maybe making this introduction black and white, so you can't see what I do until I'm done. We'll see. I'm loving this palette. I'm loving the color story, the formula, everything about it. I've played with it several days. And so if you want to see what I did in color, then stick around. I don't really know what I want to do today. I've been playing with this a little bit. I wish you guys were here so that you could say, use this color. Okay, now use this one. Wouldn't that be fun? Maybe I need to do another live so you guys can help me out with that. If you think that sounds fun, let me know. So I don't know exactly what I want to do, but I know that whatever I do, I'm going to start here with My Savior and use that on my upper part of my eye, crease to brow bone, because that helps the eyeshadow to blend better. And one thing I have discovered about this Sydney Grace formula is it does not lack pigment. So knowing that, one, I want to be able to blend easily, so this matte shade up there helps me do that. And two, I go in with a much lighter hand than I did the first time. It's always easier to add than it is to take away. So, I'm going out to dinner later with some family to celebrate my mom's birthday, so maybe we'll get a little sparkly. Well, we're definitely going to get a little sparkly, but I mean maybe we'll get a little more dramatic. I can't decide. I think I'm gonna start with Pita for my crease color and go from there. So after I tap my brush in, then I will tap it onto my palette, also known as a Dollar Tree soap dish, ceramic soap dish, to take off some of the excess. And then with my brush held like this, straight out, I'm going to just dab to place that color where I want it, and also be a little up. I'm holding my brush now a little bit down, and that's going to put that color and blend it up towards my brow bone and not onto my lid. I don't want it there right now. And I'm just going to keep making these little circles. I don't really do windshield wipers because it tends to just grab the skin and move the skin and not actually blend the product. So circles back and forth kind of works better for me. And I'm not letting this color drop down below the outer corner of my eye. Okay. Do you guys prefer to see one eye done on camera and then the other eye done off camera, or do you want to see both eyes done? I can see both working. First of all, if you're also doing a get ready with me and you're following along, you might have to pause less. But after I explain the technique on one eye, I'm not sure, is it helpful to see it again on the other, or is it just boring to watch? Basically, I think what I'm going to do in this one is if I'm talking, I'll show you that eye, and if I'm not talking, then I'll probably cut that step out. So right now, I'm going to leave that like it is. It's very faint. I don't want it to be too dramatic because I want to be able to go in later and add if I need to. Grabbing a flat shader brush, and I'm going to go into Irish Heat. I swatched this palette and the other Sydney Grace palette that I received in the sale in the video that I will put up here in the, it's over my left shoulder, yeah, up here in the cards. Okay, I used to know what this is, and now I'm questioning myself. I'm pretty sure it's up here. Anyway, I will put that up there for you to see if you haven't seen it yet. And I'm just going to put this on my lid, on the outer portion of my lid. And I am going to come back with my finger to amp this up. Right now I'm just kind of depositing color, getting the outline, if you will, of what I want to do. This color is so pretty. It has this green, red, gold shift that's just stunning. So how is everybody? It is a Saturday for me. I think I'll be putting this up on a Wednesday, but goodness, who knows when you'll be watching it. I hope whenever it is, you're having a good day. And I wanted to let you know about a new video series that I'm working on, and it is a 30-day walking challenge. I'm actually on day 5. So now I am going to turn that flat shader brush over and go into my Buttercup. This look is going to come together really quickly, I have a feeling. I did this yesterday and posted it on my Instagram, but honestly, I can't remember what color I used in the transition, so I just picked one. It might be the same and it might not. But regardless, it's going to be pretty. Now I want to zhuzh this up. So I'm going to use my finger going back into Irish Heat and put that on the center portion of the lid. Feeling a little bit of fallout, but I will brush it away. I imagine if I would have taken the time to put on a glitter primer, I wouldn't have had that fallout. But that's okay. We'll just take my powder brush and flick it away. I do obviously already have my base makeup on. I will have everything that I put on listed and linked if possible in the description box below. Some of those links will be Amazon affiliate links. You're under no obligation, of course, to use those links, but if you do, I very much appreciate it. I am now going to take a little pencil brush and go into Pop Nongi and just dab a little bit there and put that in the inner corner for a little brightness there. Okay, now this shade is not fooling around. If you don't want it to be really bright, then go in with just a little and add more, because it is definitely pigmented. So I take a tissue and just kind of wipe off the end of the brush, and then diffuse. But I really like it because I get so dark in my inner corner on here, and this just really helps brighten it up. What do you think? I am going to take that brush again that I used at the beginning with Pita on it. Was it Pita? I think it was Pita. Yeah, with Pita on it, and just kind of brush over those edges. I didn't put any more on the brush. I just used what was there. And then I'm going back to my Savior, and I am going to put a little bit more of that one on right here up under the brow bone, just to really smooth out that top edge. I love, love, love that Mary included this shade in here. If your skin tone is deeper than mine, you might prefer the deep version of this palette, but this is just perfect for me, and I love it so much. Honestly, guys, I think... Oh, no. Lower lash line. I thought it was going to be done, but nope. Using my color switch thing. This one I got from, I think, AOA Studios for like $1. They're everywhere. And this one it's getting a little worn. I'm probably going to need to replace it. The sponge is kind of degrading. But I am going to use my Buttercup and just going in with the tip of my brush like that, and bring that a little bit under the lower lash line like that. We're just mimicking on the lower lash line what I did on the upper lash line, and then into Irish Heat in the middle here. And then Pita in the outer corner. And this I'm going to take up a little bit just to kind of frame that outer edge a little more succinctly. If you like me have very hooded eyes right here, let me come in. if I close my eye, it's kind of smooth, but when I open my eye, this hood right here drops down over where a wing would go, and so I just can't get a wing, because if I draw it on over the hood, then there's a skip in it, and otherwise it just doesn't look right. So I have been able to make them work with a stamp and then filling in where where it skipped, but I just don't really like it. So I like doing this with the shadow because it's not so definite, and therefore the crinkles just don't mess it up as bad. All right, I have a Beauty for Real olive green liner that I'm going to put as a tight line. And if you have trouble with this, I do have a tight lining tutorial. Again, I'll put it in the cards and give you the tips that have helped me. But really, it's just about practice and teaching your eye how to stay still. And honestly, that training for me started when I was about 3, because I danced, and for recitals we had to wear a full face of makeup even when you're little. It was so much fun, because who doesn't love to play dress up? Anyway, I remember sitting on the back of the toilet tank while my mom put my makeup on and told me to look up and don't blink. And I looked up, and I'm sure I blinked some, but after being told look up, don't blink so many times, I figured out how to look up and don't blink. Well, and I mentioned that we're going out to dinner, but I just wanted to say, I know that my mama will see this on Wednesday when I put it up, but happy birthday, Mom, and I'm looking forward to seeing you later. I've got the Moira Eye Exposure Pencil in soft gold, and I'm going to use that on the lower waterline to bring a little extra brightness. I don't like anything too dark on the lower waterline to shut that eye down, which is why I didn't go into the deepest color in the palette and put that under there. However, I think I think I do want to deepen this up a little bit more in the outer corner, so I'm going to go into Family, which is the rich chocolatey brown color, and I'm going to dab on to this dense, fluffier brush right here, but then I dabbed off a lot of it, and I'm just going to put that right in this outer V. And I'll go back for more, but I really want it concentrated right there. Yeah, there's not a big difference, but it's just a little bit, it just anchors that outer corner a little bit more with this dramatic eye look. Got a green top on, so it's pulling in some of the greens from that note. I think it's looking really nice. And then I just really kind of bring it up into the crease, just the outer portion, like that. What do you think? I like it. I think it's pretty. I'm gonna go put on some mascara and lips, and I'll be right back. I didn't do my lips earlier because I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with the palette, so I didn't want to end up with like orange lips and pink eyes. So I'll be right back. I'm back, and I'm really happy with how this look turned out. I actually used 2 mascaras. I used the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect for the first coat, and then I used the L'Oreal Telescopic, the original telescopic, not the telescopic lift. And I really like this brush because you can really get in there. I've got too many things in my hand. Everything's gonna fall on the floor. Wait for it. Okay, because you can really get in there and separate the lashes with it. Mine is bent because it goes in here kind of hard, and one time when I was putting it in, it bent, and then I realized that I liked it that way, and so I left it that way. If I ever bought another one, I would bend it on purpose because it's just so much easier to get in, especially those lower lashes. And when I switch hands, genius, absolutely genius, and it was an accident. Anyway, so I used 2 mascaras, And then on my lips, I was looking for something that was very cool toned mauvey to go with Pita. And I have the e.l.f. Love Triangle Lip Filler Liner. That's a mouthful. In soft pink. It's a little bit warmer than I was looking for, but it's kind of the best I have. I don't have anything super cool toned in a liner. And if I think they're cool toned, they turn warm on me for some reason. I don't know what that's about. But then I have the Wet n Wild Mega Last Matte Lipstick in Skinny Dipping. These are like $1. I mean, these lipsticks are so good, so creamy, even though they're matte, but they still last a long time. And then because I'm a gloss girl and I just can't help myself, Violet Voss in Dream. I believe I got this in an Ipsy. Those are my lip products. I love this palette. Love, 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 love this palette. And the other one I got from Sydney Grace too. The formula is everything I hoped it would be, and the colors in here. I did use this once and did a pink look, and it was so, so pretty. I don't know if I took a picture of it though. I'm going to continue using it, and I will take pictures of my looks and put them up on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me over there, I'll have that down here for you so you can go over there and follow me on Instagram. And yeah, I guess that's it for today. My eyes are done, and I'll give you one more look with the lashes and stuff on. I mean, I'm just really happy with how easy it was, and there was a teeny tiny learning curve because the first time I used it I got way too much pigment, and I mean that's not really anything to complain about. I just needed to learn how to use the palette. So I guess I'm just gonna have to go about my day and let you guys go about yours. If you have more time and you want to stick around and watch some more, I'll put a video up there, or you can go to my channel page and scroll through and find something you haven't watched yet. That would be awesome too. Before you leave, do all the things, hit the like, subscribe, notifications, all that stuff. You know what to do. Have a beautiful, blessed day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. I've got the e.l.f. Love Triangle. Is it Love Triangle? I've got the e.l.f. Love Triangle Lip Filler in